What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Journey Podcast.
Z Journey. I did that on the fucking other episode. Welcome back. Cheers to you. If you're at home, or if this is a late night for you, maybe your Friday, Saturday night, you want to, have a drink with us. Happy Dad. That's who we prefer. Future sponsor. Shout out them. Or maybe it's a morning. Maybe you're having a coffee. Maybe you're sipping a tea. Maybe you're in the gym on a Stairmaster. Maybe you have swimming lessons and you're on your way to swim lessons. Wherever you're at, appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Huge shout out to you guys, because none of this shit is possible without y'all. For real.
Yep. No, for real. And it's nice. I feel a different. I feel like a different type of. It feels nice. I feel like when I speak now, I'm interacting with people.
Right.
It's like now it's me, you, and the 12th man.
Yeah. No, like we have people actually listening now, and it's cool, bro. It's honestly something that like we've been waiting for a long time, and now we really have to come correct, because this is what we want to do. And just that's all we can really say is say thank you to everyone that's really been supporting us and watching, listening, showing love on YouTube, the clips, Spotify, wherever you're listening, watching this, because we are just getting started. Like, I'm glad you guys are here now, but just stay with us, because this is gonna be big.
It's crazy how fast your life can change. With this is I've been like criticized almost a little bit because like I change my mind like quite often.
Yeah.
But I think that changing your mind, like, why is it like I think that can be like labeled like a bad thing. I'm the type of guy, bro, that's like switched from job to job to job. But like, bro, like if I'm working as a delivery boy at a pizzeria shop, and then I'm working as a bouncer, and then I'm working as like a personal trainer, like, bro, those are transitional jobs, So I've kind of gotten, bro, from time to time, like, oh, you don't really stick to, one thing. And, sometimes I question myself about that, bro. Like, I feel bad about that. I'm like, am I not am I a quitter, but am I like, do I not see things through, But with this, I don't feel like I can immediately, I feel with this, bro, that it's like a 10, 15, 20 year play, which is dope, bro. Which is dope. It's like it's a purpose play versus like doing something to get me somewhere else.
Right.
And the fact that like we can make money with this, bro, is like I said to my boy today that likes going to the gym. I'm like, bro, like, how fucking dope is it like to make money doing something you like? Like the fact that I can make money with a podcast. I'm like, bro, imagine if I fucking paid you to go to the gym. How good would that be?
Yeah.
And I paid you good,
right,
to go to the fucking gym. Like how much problems in your life would that solve?
Well, yeah. I mean, bro, I was thinking about that today. How like as different as we all are, and like in races, gender, shit we like, all that stuff, bro. At the end of the day, bro, we're all kind of the same. We all basically want the same things in life. We all want freedom to do what we like. We all want to have time alone where we can be in our own world and have peace. We want money. We want, people want nice things. There's all these things that we want in life. And sometimes we look around and we fall into judging other people, comparing, complaining, doing all these things when, I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like, and also like the media has, what we talked about today, like the media has a role in that, and the way we perceive things and our perspective on how the media wants us to have an outlook on stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, we all want the same thing. So like doing something, like we all want to be able to do something we love and then monetize from it to have freedom to do more of what we like. Yeah. And I think the majority of the world lacks that, because that's just not the way shit works. And I think if more people came together and had the same ideology where it's like we can do things more collectively, it may help us be able to create that freedom.
What do you mean by collectively?
Like, bro, if people just like helped out, like people helped one another rather than always being in competition with someone.
Yeah. Well, we see it with the new TikTok trend of like, hey, if you're watching this video, I got $40,000 in loans. So if y'all Venmo me $1, I could pay off my loan, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I find a real, I wanted to bring, I almost like found myself before the podcast wanting to bring that up because as soon as, honestly, bro, like as soon, like seeing that shit is a little bit of a trigger to me because and it's not even like that I want to be triggered by it. It's like, bro, my personality, like my first thought is like, damn, like these motherfuckers are lazy or like these motherfuckers should have made better decisions or like blah, 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 blah. And obviously after like, that's what I do now, bro. Like I don't let my initial reaction like guide, you know, like be my final judgment, you know, because I realize like my initial reaction is just from my previous life experience. And bro, I'm wrong about a lot. And like, I don't need to defend any points that I've previously had. Like, I just want to be the best person that I can be. So, like, I don't feel the need to defend any beliefs that I've had in the past because I wasn't the best person in the past. So now I'm down to, like, rock with new beliefs, you know? So, yeah, I saw the trend and my immediate reaction was, like, these motherfuckers are lazy, you know? But I understand that thinking the way that we kind of think and I guess having the ability to make money is rare. And now I'm not saying it's hard. I think making money is easy, actually. But there's so much misinformation out there and obviously I think the school system does a terrible job that people can be so clueless and obviously when you're early in life you make poor decisions, right? And like that's like all these people that are posting these videos have made like it is what it is. Yo, you've made poor decisions, you know? Like I'm not being mean, that is what it is. Or maybe you were given a shitty situation. Like there are those people as well, you know, that were given a shitty.
Yeah.
So I'll say that, but I will say that, you know, for a while I kind of was looking at it and it's not that I want to pity those people, but you know, what I thought today, bro, is that if you give someone $40,000, right, it's not going to solve any of their problems. Like $40,000 in the grand scheme of things is nothing. And what I mean by that is, like you're not saying, you know, you give a man a fish, you give a man a fish, you teach him how to fish. I thought about that today, and I thought about there's nothing like I would like to have $1 million would be nice. You know, to have $1 million would be nice. But because I don't, like, let's say I give someone $1 million and they don't know the game of money, they'll blow it because they have no experience like on how to deal with money. They didn't take the steps. They skipped levels. Yeah. Right? It's like if you are in a video game and you're level 1, if you go to level 50 and you try to fight the boss, you'll die immediately. And it's the same thing that I feel like with money and like a lot of these like challenges is that what I think people need to do, and I would love to, you know, be able to help people is like, I think people need to learn money. Yeah. You know, and the only way to learn money is through experience and going through those days that I've been through of like not fucking having it at all.
I think a lot of people just get like comfortable with their situation. And they kind of accept their situation. You can't always, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have the drive to want to be able to even figure it out. Yeah. Some people just are okay with their situation and they kind of play the blame game. And it's like, there's usually a way. One way or another, there's like some type of way, like you can kind of figure it out. So, and yeah, I mean, bro, the school system doesn't do a great job at all of educating people on money and what to do.
Does a really terrible job, bro.
Like, I never understood how there is nothing of taxes, real estate, investing, you know, a 401k, all those things like that. If you don't do the research on your own, you'll never know because there's no place where like, you know, you're taught it in school. Bro, through 12 grades, they don't teach you it at all. Not one segment of it. Like maybe like accounting, but that's really not it. And you have to sign up for that class. That's not like a mandatory class.
So what I wanted to open up the podcast with, bro,
start it,
is our society is fucked up really bad. And the school system, like that's a good segue. It's like that's a good start to it. Bro, I was at Lifetime today. And my friend came up to me, and he's 29 years old. And last time I saw him was 4 years ago. And he is probably 100 pounds heavier. He's balding. He looks like shit. And he came up to me, and I look at him, and bro, I see his life force is just gone. Like any type of excitement that he fucking had, bro, any type of that childish curiosity, that zest for life is gone. So I'm like, hey, like, what's going on, man? Like, you know, like you're in med school. I know he's in med school, you know. I'm like, how is that? He's like, I fucking hate it. Biggest mistake I ever made in my entire life. I go, why? He goes, bro, it's all fucking ego. It's all ego, the entire thing. Ask any person in med school if they like it. They say yes, they're fucking lying. It's bullshit. It's all we all fucking hate it. You know how many of my friends have tried to commit suicide or want to fucking kill themselves for this shit? It's fucking terrible. Like, I feel trapped. He's like, I can't, like, the word professionalism is so important. I can't fucking have tattoos. I can't, you know, like, they don't even want you to get a job. I can't even get a fucking outside job because in my free time, like, our professors want us to do research, you know? And he's like, bro, I'm at the fucking point, bro, where I just want to say, I want money and I want to say, fuck everyone. I don't want to help anyone. This is coming from a future doctor. I don't want to fucking help anyone. I'm doing psychology now. I just want to prescribe people medication. And fuck, say, go fuck yourself. Give me your fucking money. From a future doctor, bro. Right? So that's what our society is producing right now. Right? Something's off.
Yeah.
Something's off, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
not gonna I don't want him to speak for everyone, but it's very easy for me to label our society as fucked up when I look at that, and then I look at all these people over here that are extremely depressed, and all of the marriages that are breaking up, and just all the dopamine, the screen time,
I think okay, like, I definitely understand that side, right? Like there's all these fucked up things in the world, right? Yeah. And it's sometimes things aren't always in your control, right? And when things aren't in your control, the only thing you can control is how you respond to it. So if you allow those things to dictate your mental state, how you act on a daily basis, how it fucks up your habits, and you do all that, then yeah, you're going to look at the world from a different perspective. But if you can understand that in this situation, I can only control my response and how I react to this, right? To the hand I was dealt. Mm-hmm. I think that'll help you moving forward, and I think that could help a lot of people, because a lot of people are like, all this shit is like, you know, I can't control it.
Yeah.
Bro, we don't have a lot of control of anything we do in life. Yeah. A lot of shit is just like kind of thrown at us.
Reaction.
Yeah. And like you got to kind of figure it out on the fly. But what you can always control is your response to it. And I don't know, bro. Like in a situation like that, like, yeah, like the world is fucked up, but how well do you think people are actually responding to the things that they're dealing with?
I'm just saying, bro, like from birth, especially in like a minority family, like first of all, the kid, right, if he's born in like a minority family, like odds are parents or the family want the kid to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or a fucking accountant. That's your choices, kid. That's what the fuck you get. Mm-hmm. You go against any of that, we cut off all your fucking money. You know, that's what a lot of these kids are fucking dealing with, bro. Yeah. So yeah, I completely agree. Like, you know, you have to, you know, obviously take the spiritual approach for that kid, right? The kid should understand that he can only control what he can control and use that as a shield. But it's like, bro, like that shit's not taught. That shit's not fucking taught, bro. And that's what I was saying before about the fucking school system. And honestly, bro, I don't think that I've talked about it enough. You know, I don't think that we've really talked about it enough, bro. I think that's going to be one of our big pursuits later in life, bro, is to, I'm not going to say start a school, but start some type of programs, right? Because I know what we're up against, bro, right? Like we're, again, all these things, divorce rates, anxiety, depression, everyone's a fucking slave to dopamine. Everyone's screen time is up so much to the fact that like we'll spend 30 years looking down at our phone, literally downloaded an app that told me my screen time, I'll spend 30 years of my life looking at my phone. That's where the fuck we're at. Right? So if there needs to be something radical to change things. And like, what do you think? Like, do you think without any type of intervention, where do you think everything goes?
No. The bro, you're never gonna be able to like move the masses completely.
Yeah.
You can like that was like that one clip I had where it's like if you try to save everyone, you're gonna be heartbroken. Just try to save one, right? And like save one, yes, sure, that's like a metaphor, but it's just like yeah, you can move a couple of people, right? You can steer people in the right direction, but you're not gonna be able to change the entire society. People are so stuck in their ways and so stubborn and just so in cruise control in life, they don't even know what the fuck is going on. And they're okay with that. They're okay with wake up, have my coffee, sit in traffic, go to work, hate my job, hate my boss, come back, get some dinner, watch Netflix, go to sleep, scroll on my phone. And that's where a lot of people are at. I'd say that, I don't know, what percent of the world do you think does that? 30%? If not more, at least in America.
I would categorize that as 90%. 90%.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you think about like, yeah, but I don't know because bro, like there's just no.
Some people are cool with living like below their means, like living like a simpler life. You know, I've seen that like mainly like not in New York. I've seen that in like Missouri. You know, some people are cool with that, bro. And like that's a beautiful thing.
Do you think they're only cool with that because that's all they know?
Yeah, but like that's like kind of the shitty thing about social media, bro. Is that like. Bro,
I think that's the good thing about social media because it opens your eyes to what the world has to offer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then some people can like, people that have never seen that, they're like, holy shit, like there's this much out here that I can do. And that may inspire them to go and explore and travel and try to become successful. Because the people that are in like a box, they don't even know what else is out there to do.
Every single thing is a pro and con, bro, in life. Every single fucking thing in life has a pro and a fucking con, bro. So, like, yeah, part of social media, there is a fucking pro. I'm from a small town. I'm Soulja Boy out of fucking Biloxi, Mississippi, where the fuck he's from. You know, small town, 5,000 people. I see, I want to get in the rap game. I have an avenue to do that now with social media. I can at least get inspired, right? But what about the same kid that's in the same town that looks at guys like fucking Soulja Boy, looks at guys like 21 Savage and Drake, and doesn't know how the fuck to get there, bro? But consistently compares himself with those guys, bro, and then it just doesn't turn out, well. I mean, it's just good and bad. It's good and bad.
No, it is, and
but we don't know how to manage it. Like, bro, we're not like, I don't think anyone knows how to manage it. That's how advanced the technology is, bro. Like even that scientist Andrew Huberman, the guy that I've been speaking about, bro. Like he's like, bro, I can't tell you the amount of times I still find I'm a fucking neuroscientist. I know how this thing affects me, and I can't tell you the amount of times I find myself scrolling on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, it was made to become addictive, but I mean, I don't know, bro. Like everything in life comes with a cost. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that's good in your life, like all the things that we like to do, right? The things that bring us joy, all that stuff. Like at what cost, right? So like in a situation like you're scrolling on your phone, it's like it brings you dopamine, right? Like in your head, you think it's a good thing at that point in time, and then what's the cost? Oh, I'm wasting 11 hours a day fucking staring at my phone, aimlessly scrolling, imagining and fucking fantasizing over people, half the people I don't know, don't give a fuck about, or they don't even know I exist. Yeah. Right? But the same thing happens on the other side of the spectrum. I feel like when like in suffering and pain and stuff like that, what's the cost? What's the cost of going through suffering or pain or hurt and all of that? Well, what comes out of that is lessons and growth and progression. So society is going to do what society does, bro, and there's no way you can save the world, and like there's no one thing that everyone's going to follow because it's not logical.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying with us, bros. I'm not saying that we're going to change the world. I don't want to change the fucking world, bro. I used to be that guy, bro. But then like that in itself becomes like egoic, like the first thing that I want to do is get right. That's the first thing that I want to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? I heard today, bro, what was Jordan Peterson on Joe Rogan's newest podcast was saying that like the alpha ape, I'm going to slaughter this, so I'm not even going to go into it. But it was like I just want to make a case for being solid. Bro, today I meditated. and I meditated 2 days ago. So good, bro. It's a good step because I did like an actual like 15-minute guided meditation. Haven't done that in a while, which is crazy. Which is crazy to say because it's like I should be, like I'm this spiritual guy. Like, I think that's the thing that I want people, bro. People look at me sometimes, and they're like, damn, that kid's full of shit, bro. Like he does all this teaches his self-help and personal development, and he fucking did this or he did that or he wronged me, this or that. I'm like, bro, I'm not like I'm letting everyone know that I'm the same as everyone else. I am by no means enlightened, bro. Not even fucking close. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool for us. Like it's our challenge, right? Because like now, like all right, like we do have some eyeballs on us. How inspiring would it be to go for that?
Yeah.
And to document the process. So so today I meditated, bro, and it was so beautiful to give up Jake Moscato for a little bit, like I started off with just some breathing, just like I'm in the guided meditation. Started off with some breathing, so like in through the nose, out through the nose, out through the nose. So and you just keep doing that over and over and over again. And I'm listening to Deepak Chopra, and I found myself, bro, on like minute 3-4, just like letting go. And I don't know if it was the music on this meditation or what it was, bro. But I found like myself, like, bro, I'm thinking all day, like I can't turn my fucking brain off, bro, no matter what, And I'm in this meditation, bro, and like it takes like 3 or 4 minutes, and like that's how pathetic I've been with meditation. Like I'll meditate for 30 seconds, nah, it's not working. A minute, nah, it's not working. A minute and a half, nah, it's not working. It might even take, bro, 15 minutes to get there. But around minute 4 or 5, bro, I like felt like my energy. It's crazy to say, but bro, I felt like I was like more than Jake Moscato, and the next 10 minutes, bro, were like bliss.
Yeah.
Like pure bliss, bro. Like, and bro, I felt amazing. As soon as the meditation was done, I felt glorious, bro, for like an hour.
Yeah.
So I just think, bro, like for me and you, like I'm speaking like I would speak to you, bro, off camera, like yo, straight up, bro, like yo, we have to meditate.
Yeah.
We have to meditate, bro, and we have to like do it. That's what I'm saying is like we have to do it enough to where we get there, and the goal shouldn't be to get there. The goal should be to just meditate.
Yeah.
But like that's again, if you think you're going to have this mystical experience and then you don't have it, you're not going to fucking do it, right? So it's like...
That's detaching from the results.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, what I really want to do, and I had this thought today, but I want to eliminate all the things in my life that disrupt my peace. Because all the things in my life that disrupt my peace and my sanity causes stress, anxiety, overthinking. And then when I overthink, bro, I create these scenarios in my head and I play them over and over again 100 different times, 100 different ways, and I think about things that didn't even fucking happen yet. And then what does that do? That just puts me in a downward spiral, bro, and then I want to just stay to myself, bro, and I don't want to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And that happens to me every fucking day.
So what are some things for you that disrupt your peace?
Doing things I don't want to do. Things that disrupt my peace is, bro, doing things that make me unhappy.
Yeah.
Doing things that I feel forced. Doing things that I don't have any business being a part of. And I'm at a place now where, like, I used to try to do all these things, right? I used to try to, like, I used to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, have my feet dipped in everything. Have my hands in everyone's fucking cookie jar and try to be a part of it. Bro, like, that shit is not sustainable.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do 100 different things, bro, like at this point, bro, I just want to fucking be by myself and be able to just read a book and fucking listen to a podcast and go to the gym and eat some good food.
So let's do it.
That's a peaceful life for me right now. And if you would have told me this 6 months ago, I would have been like, yo, that guy's a pussy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, that's how much I've changed over this past 2 months.
My question to you is like, bro, what? Because I know even like when we first started this thing, you were like kind of tapping in a little bit more on the outside. I know a lot of people find this shit corny, bro, especially when you're a man. If you're a fucking man, bro, you know, you're an athlete, you're going to find that self-help shit like kind of corny.
Yeah.
My question to you is like, what changed that for you?
Honestly, bro, I mean, obviously hanging out with you like during that process like made me want to tap into it more, and then listening to Mike. But I mean, bro, in this past 2 months, bro, it was my girlfriend breaking my heart. You know,
And you had no place to go.
yeah, it was the only place I had to go was to be alone. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend of 3 years, and like this is like the first time I've ever felt like this.
Yeah.
So like it was a time where I was like, yo, I need to find who I am, because like that's what I was saying with like everything comes with a price. So yes, I this struggle and this pain and like this hurt is something I never want to feel again. So that's the blessing that comes from this, because now I know the steps to take to never feel like this again, and to take the right steps, right, and precautions leading up to that is to dive into this self-help. You know, all the self-help shit is like really been helping me, bro. Like like Think Like a Monk, you know, I finished it in like 4 days.
Yeah.
And it completely changed my perspective, the way I view things, right? Like diving in, I'm reading like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck right now, and what they say is like you have a choice. You have a choice on how you respond to certain things. If you allow things, you have to understand how much you value something, right? So like if I put all my energy and all my passion into a certain value, right? That value is going to control me.
Yeah.
So you need to choose what you find valuable in your life. And I mean, bro, like at this point in my life, like the things that I value the most right now is just, bro, honestly, just like my peace, my happiness, my sanity, my health, my diet. That's all I can do right now because of the state that I'm in, right? Like I didn't see this coming. I didn't think I'd be here right now.
Yeah.
And bro, that shit hurts. Like I never want to feel like this again. Bro, I think anytime I like almost trick myself into falling back into it all the time. I could be distracted, right? I could be having a good time with with you. We're at the gym, this, that, right? And then as soon as like I'm feeling good, so that voice in the back of my head is like, oh yeah, she just broke up with you. Your girlfriend of 3 years, she just left you. And then it just brings me right back down, right? Like not down to earth, way like below earth, right? Like a place that I don't want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, you woke up, bro. You woke up.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was like a fucking blessing in disguise. And did I want it this way? No, but bro, you can't everything that comes into your life, it can't be the way you want it all the time.
And bro, like by you tapping, like, bro, there's a lot of things going on with me right now that I don't want, right? There's a lot of shit, bro, about myself, right? I got some chronic, lifelong shit going on right now, bro, that I don't fucking want, right? You never realize, bro, that something happened to you so you can help someone else with it, or help your kids, or your wife, or your family, person you come across, you know? I'm sure tons of people, bro, don't want to go get fucking paralyzed, bro. It's terrible. It scares the shit. Go blind, you know? Lose half their body. Think about it, bro. All the shit that happened. Lose an eye, you know? Like, people don't want that shit, but it happens to them. Why? And I think it's because, bro, they're supposed to help someone that might not have been able to deal with it without them.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a text.
Yeah.
No, you saying that exactly, right? Like we always question God. Like why do good things happen? Why do we question God? Why do bad things happen to good people? Right?
Yeah.
Bro, those bad things are more often than not, they're good for you.
Yeah.
The bad things in life, some of the worst traumatic, most painful suffering you go through is the best thing you could ever imagine, because what comes out of that is fucking unimaginable, and you could never get that by the little wins or little successes in your life.
And that's why when something bad happens to you, you need to ride it. You need to ride it, bro. You can't like spend you could spend a certain amount of time and woo is me, but yeah, you have to realize that. And that's why like I believe in God, bro, because believing in God to me means that there is a rhyme or reason to every single act, action, thought, experience in this fucking goddamn universe, you know? So when something terrible happens to me, because of my belief in God, it's a lot easier for me to say, okay, that's because this needed to happen so that this could happen so that I can meet my beautiful wife and have this amazing family and this amazing foundation.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah. Bro, the worst things in life usually turn out a lot better than what you thought they were going to be at that moment in
That's why
time.
bro, I'm a neurotic guy, bro. I got it from my mom, you know, like I think you can be an overthinker as well, bro. I think that's why we're like, you know, I feel closer to you, you know, than really ever, you know, than a lot of other people, bro. Because I can tell, like, you're kind of neurotic too. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got it, you know.
I may not be as expressive as you,
right.
but bro, when I'm by myself, bro, my fucking mind is nonstop, bro. It's like going 1,000 miles an hour, and sometimes the overthinking, I know how to manipulate it to my advantage, and that's why I feel like I am so sharp, right? And I do have a really good memory because like I am always thinking about every single thing, and I dive so deep into the smallest things that the average person probably wouldn't even look twice at. But like I said, every good thing comes with a price. The other side of that overthinking is fucking, bro, I get into this place where like, bro, I've had really bad thoughts, and I have really bad thoughts right now all the time. And I don't talk to anyone about them, you know, because I'm just like, you know what, like I'll figure it out. That's how I've always been. And I know that's how you are. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll be all right. But it is very hard, especially as we get older, right? Like these thoughts when we were 18 aren't the same when you're 25.
Yeah, because you become awake, bro. When I was 18, bro, like I call it sleepwalking, you know? I was completely identified with my mind, you know? So I wasn't there now I kind of almost feel like I'm split in half sometimes, right? I feel like there's a higher self in there and there's a lower self in there. So there's almost like this like there's almost like this judge inside of my mind now, bro. Like imagine like having a thought and then immediately judging it, like, oh, what the fuck was that, you know?
I
Now
do
you're
that.
having this dialogue.
Do you do
inside of your
that?
mind. Yeah, bro, but like that's when the judge isn't actually your higher self. The judge is actually your lower self disguised. So it's like it's all of it's chitter chatter, bro.
I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like that. So like I have like a voice that I don't control, or it's my initial reaction to certain things when I
Okay.
judge people, right? Or I talk shit or I say something, and then my higher self comes in and he says like he's like I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Like shut the fuck up. Like you're a piece of shit. Like don't say that.
Yeah.
You know, like and it's like this back and forth in my own mind, and like that's where I had this thought where it's like, yo, in you know, thinking about it, is that God and the devil living inside of you at the same time, right? That's like the angel and the devil on your shoulders, where you have these mixed feelings all the time about every single thing in your life, right? Like there is that dark, negative, vicious, vulgar side to you, and then there is this spiritual, good, positive, you know, in going in the right direction side. And bro, they're at war all day.
Yeah.
At least for me, they're at war all day.
I think, bro, it's not as that's not as spiritual as you would think. I think our mind is. I think part of your personality, bro, you have your morals and you have your values, right? And like, I think part of your personality, part of your mind is defending those things. And then the other part of your mind is just like trying to torment you because it finds it fun. Like from what I understand about your mind is your mind almost likes chaos. Well, the pain body, right? Eckhart Tolle from The Power of Now. He says the power of now is like a parasite. You know, Don Miguel Ruiz calls it a parasite, you know? It's like a virus. It's like cancer, bro. It wants to duplicate itself. And like what's the best way for your mind to duplicate itself? It's with a bad thought. Because one bad thought leads to another bad thought, leads to another bad thought. And now you have the good mind coming in. And it's like, whoa, I don't believe those thoughts. Stop thinking like that. But now you're having an internal dialogue, bro. And like, the best spiritual place that you can get in is in fucking meditation when you shut off. And you realize that, like, bro, that dialogue, like, again, bro, it was so powerful, bro, what I experienced today. And I have experienced it in the past, bro. And I haven't been able to get there because I haven't even given it a real shot, you know? Can you or I say that we've really given the spiritual shit a real shot?
No shot.
No.
But it's hard to do that, bro, with all the external fucking things
Because
we have going on in our lives.
We're slaves to our financial situation. We're slaves.
Flavor.
Fruit
punch. Shout out Happy Dad.
Happy fucking dad. It is good. I'm liking it better today.
There you go.
I'm liking it better. No. Bro, we are fucking slaves to our financial situation. We're slaves to our... Fuck, I wanted to go somewhere cool with that. We're
slaves to our phone. We're slaves to our mind of the thoughts that we don't control.
Yeah.
Right? We have 70,000 thoughts. Majority of them are negative, and majority of them are from the day before. So if we don't change our thought pattern in this day, what do you think you're going to think about the next day? You're going to think about the same shit you thought about yesterday, and how is it ever going to change unless you tap into the spiritual side and the self-help side and read the books and do the meditating and do the journaling? That's the only way you're ever going to change. And the people that are closed off to that side, I think, are very stubborn, and they should give it a chance, because I was on that other side. I was that person that said, yo, you're just mentally weak. Yo, that's stupid, right? There's no place in the world for that. Until you really get into it, when you are going through that tough time, it opens your fucking mind to a whole new world that you could never even imagine.
Yeah, get into the self-help now while you're not dealing with problems, or you're going to get smacked in the motherfucking face. And you're going to be on your knees for fucking years, you know? And you're going to have no choice but to turn there. If you're lucky, you turn to the self-help. If you're unlucky, you turn to drugs and shit, you know? And bad behaviors. And that doesn't go anywhere good, bro. It'll fuck up your whole life, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I got into the self-help, bro. And I'm a little bit of like self-help that kind of chose me. I think God, like, you know, God, it was like the only option really for me, you know? But yeah, I just, I think it's cool to be, you know, I think as a man, we don't want to go read The Alchemist, you know? Like, I've almost even found myself at times at the self-help section, like, with goggles on, like I'm wearing a disguise, you know, hopefully no one sees me as a fucking big, strong man. I'm in the self-help section. And my life changed, bro, when I leaned into that. The self-help makes me a better person, and if I'm a better person, I'm more attractive to females. And females love a guy that's fucking tapped in, you know? So I think that's a big misconception for men. There's so much men that are keyboard warriors, bro. They're sitting on their fucking phone. They're like, look, what's this guy fucking know about anything? This guy's a pussy. And it's like, bro, first of all, I'd skin you. That's number one. Second of all, if you don't tap in to the self-help, you're probably going to, because everyone has this crazy voice inside their head. I don't give a fuck what you say. Everyone has a crazy voice inside their head, and you're going to use destructive means to solve it, not constructive means of self-help. You'll do medication and drugs, and you'll gossip, and you'll jerk off, and you do all this bad shit, and before you know, bro, your life is fucking over, you know?
Bro, everyone is going through a battle. Yeah. Everyone is going through something. And if you find yourself trying to resist that, right, and block it off, bro, you're just going to cause more pain in the long run. And I think that was a big thing for me, where I just, you know, I accepted, bro. Like, bro, I'm not fucking happy with who I am. I'm not happy with the person I am. I don't like who I am. And I need to make a change. And that change was to dive into the spirituality, dive into the books. The first book I ever read was The Alchemist, bro, and it changed my life.
You and I, bro, I promise to God, are gonna tap in fucking heavy, bro. We're gonna tap in heavy, bro. Cause like, yo, I saw it today, like, bro. I swear to God, like, yo, today, like, bro, like, I remembered. There's two types of knowledge, right? To know something from a textbook, right? So I know this. It doesn't mean that much, right? But then you experience the thing in the textbook. Today when I sat in meditation, bro, I was like, oh, okay. That's why you meditate, you know?
I've had it a few times where sometimes like I wake up and like I want to meditate, but like it's hard to get out of bed, you know, sometimes when it's cold and it's
We just
7
got to make this,
a.m.
bro. We just got, you and I, we're going to make this bread. We're going to go to Utah. We're gonna, and yo, I mean, I don't want to say you have to have the bread to do this. You don't have to have the bread, but I'm just saying, like,
You just need to have discipline. That's all you need to have. You
Yeah.
need to have the discipline. You need to have at least some type of time freedom
Yeah.
to slot certain points into your day for these like non-negotiables that like, yo, I need to get these things done. But that's
huge.
what I was saying. Like there's times like I'll do the meditation, but like I'll lay down, right? And I end up falling asleep most of the time. But there is times like, bro, even this morning I woke up and like I laid down and I closed my eyes, but I was awake, right? And bro, I had this like fucking rush of, it felt like a high. It felt like high and hitting a fucking vape and the nicotine rush and alcohol all at the same time, bro. And it like, bro, I felt it from my stomach up into my brain. And I was like almost scared for a second. I was like, and then like it would go away, right? And it came in waves. And I sat there for about 15 minutes, just laying in my bed on my back, out in through the nose, out through the mouth, deep breaths, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, close my eyes, and I ended up falling back asleep from that.
Yeah.
But there was some rush of whatever, bro, and I felt it in my head. And it wasn't painful. It was like a sense of like euphoria for just like maybe like a second or two.
Yeah.
And I've never felt that before. Today was like the first time I ever felt like that. And I don't know what it came from or what it stemmed from, but like if I want to be able to get to the point where like I'm disciplined enough to just do it every day. But it also, what helps is your scenery. You know, I'm still living in the same room I grew up in, where it's like I want us to be able to travel and we can do this shit in Utah, Montana, fucking Malibu, Scottsdale, Nashville, and we're just tapped in. I think your scenery and your surroundings play a big part in your sceneries and your feeling the happy dads a little bit. Your scenery and your surroundings play a big part in your mindset and the way your mind works.
Yeah.
If you're, like we said, like when you're stuck in that same place all the time, it's hard for your mind to grow because you've kind of, I guess, mentally, right? Or like what you want, you've outgrown that area, but you're physically still there. Yeah. So your physical side and your spiritual side have to kind of coexist in a sense. If you want to reach that next level, I feel like there's like you can only get so far. Like I don't think I can ever fully tap in like staying where I'm at right now, staying in Huntington. There's no shot I can get to my higher self by just being like in this world, right? And in this realm. This is the place like I've only ever known.
We're talking about that pee break.
All right.
So what was the premise of that? Of what you're saying?
Oh, I was saying how.
Oh, if you live in Huntington,
well, yeah, like it's
you
just,
wouldn't be able to fully tap.
Yeah, if you just stay in the same spot all the time, it's hard to reach your higher self. I've felt that where I just like I feel stuck. I feel like I'm not growing. I feel like I'm capped out at where I'm at, and like I want to start exploring the world. I want to start experiencing new things. Yeah. And I think once you can do that and you can change your surroundings can play a role in changing your mindset.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Yeah, we gotta get this money, man. Gotta get this money, bro. I love money. Like and I as a spiritual guy, battle with that sometimes because I know it's not. Monks don't have any money. No money, no possessions, no nothing. Can't have sex, wife, nothing. But living in a Western world, living in America, bro, living in New York, right? Just understanding, bro, that like, yo, I spent fucking $500 this month on haircuts. Like, we need fucking money. So that's why, like, bro, like I almost want to create a program one day. Step 1, you overcome your addiction to your phone and you fix your dopamine. Chemically, we get you right with your diet and your sleep and your behaviors, right? So you get right. Now you're vibrating high. Now we introduce the spirituality, right? Because you're in a good place. You can actually sit down and read. Your attention span is better, right? So you get the spirituality. That goes a million different places. Breath work, meditation, yoga. You're meeting other people, but you're going on retreats. You're doing maybe even some mushrooms, things like that, right? Now you're feeling good. You're vibrating high, right? And to see the world and to to experience life in its highest capacity, you live in a Western society. You need money. So now I want to teach you entrepreneurship, because somewhere along the line, bro, people made this weird. What's the fucking word for it?
Standard?
Somewhere along the line, people accepted this lie that you can't make money doing something that you love. Because that's bullshit, bro. Because I did a high ticket skill for the past 3 years, barely made any fucking money. So much so that I had to sleep on the floor for the past 3 years. And you and I made $20,000 this week with a microphone. How the fuck did we do it, Zach? Because it's what we're meant to fucking do. So when people say you can't make money doing something that you love, it's a fucking lie. It's a lie, bro. And the only reason why people say it is because their mom said it, and the fucking principal said it, and their coach said it. It doesn't make any sense at all. So, that's why I believe in business, bro. Because starting a business is the best way to make money doing something that you love. Because all a business is you have an idea, right? And then you learn marketing, you learn sales, you learn operations, you do everything the right way. And literally, whatever your thing is in the world, if it's paper mache, if it's crocheting, if it's you want to talk about golf, you start a business and you put it out there, and if you're meant to do it, it'll get love. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree. But I think the key component to that is what we've been talking about. If you can detach yourself from any result or any expectation you set for what you're pursuing, that allows you to be open to new possibilities that may be far greater than the result you thought about in the first place. So many times we set ourselves to one specific result, one specific expectation, and then we either, maybe we obtain that, right? But there could have been so much more, but we closed our mind off to that one small thing, right? Or what we do, we don't get the result that we thought we were going to get, and then what does that do? That hurts. That's like a detriment to our confidence and our ego and our everything that we have invested into this. So I think that's why people shy away from following what they love, because they have an expectation, they have a result in mind, and it's not always achieved in the first fucking 6 months or year. And what do people do? Bro, they quit. This shit isn't supposed to be easy. Yeah. None of this shit is easy. Following your dream and chasing a passion, pursuing the things you love, bro, money is not going to come in right away. The notoriety and the people showing you love and the support and all that stuff, bro, none of that shit comes easy, and it doesn't come right away. How many times in life do you start something and you set these expectations and these goals and you don't hit them right away? All the time. Yeah. We do it all the time. Yeah. And it's so easy for people to quit. That's why there is a 1%. Because what do you think the 1% do? All the people at the top, you think all of them were successful overnight? Yeah. You think the 1% did it in 6 months? No, bro. It's not the way the world works. That's not the way anything works. If you want to be successful, you have to go through it. Any type of success in life is a fucking grind. And if you don't understand that and you're not willing to go through the ringer, it may not be for you. And that's okay. Being of that top tier, that 1%, being extraordinary wouldn't be a norm if everyone was. So like everyone thinks everyone thinks like, oh, like I want to be extraordinary. If everyone was extraordinary, nobody would be extraordinary. There has to be ordinary people, right?
Yeah.
What's crazy, right? There's this thought. There's the extraordinary, right? There's the top. Yeah. Then there's the bottom. Both of these types of people have like a purpose, right?
Yeah.
You're either at the top and you're killing it, or you're at the bottom and you have nothing. You're homeless. People know who you are.
Yeah.
It's the people right in the middle, the ordinary people. Those are the people that really lose their shit because they don't, sometimes they don't think they have a place in this world, right? They're not the best, right? And hey, like, you know, life is good enough where they're not homeless, they're not really struggling, but they're kind of just tiptoeing that mediocrity, and they're just right in the middle.
Yeah.
What is the thing that separates them from the people at the top? What do you think? What is the thing from middle class, being right in the middle, mediocre, ordinary people? What's the one defining factor that separates them from the 1%?
1, work ethic. 2, knowledge. No. Knowledge is 1. Yeah. A lot of people in the middle work their ass off, like construction guys. They work way harder than the guys at the top. It's knowledge, in my opinion.
Knowledge, but I also think not quitting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's a good one.
I think that's the number one thing, like not quitting.
Yeah.
Some people's success is achieved quicker than others, you know? Yeah. And then people compare to how fast other people got it, yeah. And then they use that to either deter them from following their path, or it just makes them shut down because they're just living in this world of comparison. Oh, he did it in 2 years. I'm 5 years in. I still haven't got it. It's not going to work. Maybe the thing you were doing had to take 7 years. It's like that meme. You know the meme with the guy who's in the digging for the diamonds, like in the mine. Yeah. And he's and the one guy, he quits. And he was probably one hit away from finding all the diamonds. And then there's the other guy, that's still going. And bro, that just comes down to just the will to succeed and the will to want it more than anyone else. All these guys at the top, bro, I watched today. Like, I was watching even like Logan Paul had a video on like his 2022, and how this was the best year of his life. Bro, I mean, bro, that guy he's been grinding since forever, bro. He doesn't stop. I know a lot of people dislike him. A lot of people are, skeptical about like his morals and who he is and this and that. Bro, that dude grinds, bro.
Yeah.
Think about all the shit he's done. I was like, damn, like this dude is in the WWE. This dude started Prime, grossed $250 million this year. This dude started the 99 Originals NFT project, doing Impulsive, and found the love of his life all in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? You think that shit happened overnight? No, this shit happened since he was 12, 13 years old, 14 years old, doing Vine and not quitting. You think his first 6 months of Vine, he popped off? That's just someone that's like right in our age range that's kind of doing the same thing we're doing. And I get inspired by that shit because I'm like, yeah, this dude's he's talented, bro. He's smart. But he's not that different than us. And the only thing that separates him, he didn't give up. He didn't quit.
Yeah, for whatever reason, bro, after all of that, I just want to say to us and to anyone listening, we gotta tap in. Because, bro, I'm just at this place, bro, where like I love the fucking rah speech. Gets me going, gets me jacked up, and then I get jacked up and I run into a wall, and then I get back to zero. So it's like for me, it's like maybe like I've been working hard for a very long time. I'm very happy about that. Maybe success doesn't have to be as hard as we think.
What do you mean?
Maybe if we're tapped the fuck in, right, we'll be more receptive to saying those one-liners that hit a little deeper, right? Maybe because we're so tapped in and we're meditating and waking up at 6 a.m. and yeah, just again tapped in, bro. We can hear God a little bit more, you know, and we can know the moves to make.
What allows us to tap in like to that extent though? Like, and then my second question is like when do you know that you're tapped in?
Yeah, by giving it a real shot, like the same shot we're talking about Logan Paul with his business. That's the same shot that we have to give with tapping in. Bro, I will get home from the airport at 11 p.m. We'll shoot a fucking episode. I'll speak to you all day about this, bro. I'll bet everything on this, bro. I'll get 2 clients to give us $20,000 off something that I think works. I think it's a risk though. It's a risk. But what am I doing as far as my tapping in process, right? Like, what am I doing there? Bro, I'm giving that bare minimum, bro. I just feel like, bro, in this moment to tell you and to tell me, bro, that, yo, if you and I tap in, bro, if we tap in, we have to tap in. I don't even, I like, it's so apparent to me, bro, that like, yo, we're building this shit for personal development. And like, bro, like, it's weird to say, like, at 25 years old and like thinking about myself right now, like maybe I can make a positive impact in so many people's lives. But like, bro, like maybe we are supposed to do that. It's the thing that I love the most, bro. I love it the most. I love listening to like a spiritual lecture more than I like wearing a watch. I think watches are dope, you know? Like, so I just think that for I'm just speaking about you and me right here, you know. So this is for you and I, bro. I just think that I think you and I tap in, bro, and everything ramps up.
Yeah, bro, I agree. I mean, I want to so bad, bro.
I'm getting fired up. Like, I think you and I tap in, bro. I think it goes somewhere we don't even think it can go. And then we'd have to assume that role, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, people like it. People are here. People are watching. Thank you. Thank you for fucking watching. Thank you. Thank you for listening right now if you're here. From wherever you're from, bro. Think about all the countries.
No, seriously, yeah. And that was the main thing that I've been trying to focus more on is just like the gratitude and just being grateful for everything that has happened to us so far. Grateful for all the bad things in my life because it's brought us here, right? It's given us some depth. It's given us something to talk about. It's giving us something to feel. All that pain and all that suffering,
yeah,
bro, at least you're feeling it, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least you're living. At least you know what it is. And that's what's brought us here, right? Like,
yeah.
like there is no The Journey podcast without without the journey, without the journey of our lives. There is no the podcast without that. There is no, like, we're gonna give you guys the Origins episode soon.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be dope. We're gonna tell you guys because like a lot of you haven't been with us from the jump, and we want to tell you guys about how this whole thing started, and you guys are probably gonna be like, yeah, yo, this shit
blown
was
away.
written.
Yeah, blown away.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it is written.
Yeah, like this thing didn't happen overnight, and this thing wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to happen on paper.
On paper,
it wasn't supposed to happen, but there's a far deeper route to this, right? There's a far deeper meaning, and I believe what you're saying. You know, I think if we do tap in, we really, really tap in, right?
We hit the next level, bro. We hit the next level. I'm drunk as a skunk, bro. I'm very drunk. But like I feel powerful saying that because I know, bro, that's the most powerful you can feel is in a fucking meditation, bro. The most powerful we can feel is by putting our fucking phone down and climbing a mountain together. That's how we feel fucking powerful, bro.
Metaphorically or physically?
Fuck it. Both.
I don't know. I don't do the heights.
You don't do the hiking?
No, I don't do heights.
Hiking though. If we hiked.
Oh, hiking, sure, but I'm not fucking.
But like,
I'm
but
not
they're
scaling
mountains
a,
though. They're
yeah,
mountains.
I'll hike a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm not climbing a mountain.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not yet. Not yet.
No, not ever for me.
Yeah, bro.
Those are a few like climbing.
Here's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm saying to you.
Let me hear it.
Right? You don't know what the fuck you want to do, bro. Because what you've wanted to do is what you've done. Right? I want to tap in so much so where bro, we overcome who we are and we take it to the next level. And we're constantly challenging ourselves and finding out new things we like about ourselves. It's like, bro, when you try a new food, I love sushi to death. If I would have said, yo, you know what? I'm not going to eat that tuna roll. Fuck tuna. I would have never found out how much I liked it, you know? So I'm saying for us, bro, it's a blessing, you know? Like, bro, like we're about to experience shit, you know, on a whole new level. I'm just fucking excited, bro. You know, I really am. You know, I feel, and I feel like if we do tap in, it will detach us more from the results as well. I think you and I, bro, like, and full transparency, you know, for the audience, you know, like Zach and I are a little bit, you know, blown away by everything. You know, we feel deserving and we're happy that you guys are here. But like, yo, you guys are here with us.
Yeah, we in a sense, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, did we ever really think deep down that it could get this big?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't betting any eggs on this basket.
I
wasn't even an official co-host, bro, up until 2.5 months ago. Straight up,
like a little bit, you know, like a little bit of me did, but I think that's how all things work, right? You know, that's how all things blow up. It was just kind of an idea, kind of a fun thought, kind of a pastime,
yeah.
right? And you just kind of started it with your boys.
Yeah.
And then you kind of start to put the pieces of the puzzle together and things start to add up and things start to make sense. People start noticing and then, whoa, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, we got something
But
here.
that's why I was saying before about like, yo, like I've been a work ethic guy my whole life, but bro, nothing about this has felt like fucking work. Nothing about this has felt like work, bro. It felt like it was given to me, given to us from God. You know, and that's kind of where I'm at now. It's like, bro, like, why do I feel the need to work so fucking hard, bro? Maybe success isn't about working hard. Maybe it's about tapping into the source, the creator, right, of the universe that gives us everything so that we can do our best shit yet, you know? And think about where creativity comes from, bro. It comes from that source, you know? It comes from the best creative ideas I've ever had haven't come from me sitting down on a whiteboard. I wonder what this should be. No, it's come from me like going for a walk and then it just coming to me, you know?
Yeah, bro. Bro, hard work doesn't feel like work when you love it. Yeah. Hard work never feels like work when you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you truly enjoy what you're doing and it just time and time isn't even a factor, that's when you know that you love it.
Yeah.
That's the true meaning of love, right? When time completely goes out the window. You look down, 3 hours go by. You're like, damn. Because what are you in? You're in a flow state. You're in this fucking world where nothing else matters because you love what you're doing. Mm-hmm. What you're doing, right? It may be hard, right? It may make you put a tremendous amount of effort and time into something from the outside looking in, but when you're in it, nothing else matters because that's what you love. And that's how we feel with this. This has been fun, bro. Like, this is fun. None of this feels like work. Yeah. Setting up the cameras, the shots, all this shit's enjoyable. The posting on TikTok, bro, that shit makes us happy. For other people, that could seem tedious.
Bro, and I can't tell you the amount of times that I've had to go on set as a videographer with this setup and it would stress me out. Oh, I got to remember to bring 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 1 camera, 2 camera, lenses, batteries. I got to format the cars. I got to bring the fucking this, the that, the third thing. Bro, like we just do it like in 5 minutes. Just set it up. You know, you got to pay attention to that. Mm-hmm. You know, for anyone watching, is like, bro, like a good indicator of if you're supposed to be doing something is like, how easy does it come to you?
Yeah.
Right? If it's hard to do, not your thing, dude.
Yeah.
Not your thing.
Yeah, the things that come easiest are usually the things you enjoy doing and usually the things that are meant for you.
Absolutely.
If it's meant for you, it usually comes a little bit easier than the other things in your life.
Way easier, way more motivated, bro. Way more motivated, bro. Like, I'm not supposed to be a swimmer, so every time I go for a swimming workout, I fucking despise
Yeah,
it,
when we
bro.
were racing.
What in the
Remember
swim,
when
in the
we were
swimming pool?
racing?
I hate it, bro. I have
Bro.
2 laps in me, bro, before I start fucking
Gassed.
fuck this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do that though. But no, but seriously, like, bro, like, but like, I think I'm supposed to be a little bit of a fighter, you know? So when I hit the bag, I'm bow, 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 bow. God, we gotta Coach K. Coach
yeah.
fucking K.
And that's what I talked about on that post, right?
Yeah.
Do what feels good. The only time you can do anything in life, anything creative, anything productive, anything that you want to gain something from, you need to feel good before you do it.
Yeah, that's what we've been getting at this entire episode, bro, is that, yo, you can literally not reach the most success that you think that you could reach without feeling good fucking first. And don't get mistaken. Feeling good isn't hitting a vape and sipping this Happy Dad, although it's very delicious, very, very good Happy Dad, and then having sex with someone, whatever. I'm just saying, feeling good, bro, is tapping into the source, bro.
Well, feeling good, like the true meaning of feeling good is way deeper than the quick hits of satisfaction. Right?
Yeah,
the
bro.
quick hits of satisfaction is the vape, is the porn, is the sex, is the drinking, is the drugs. Those are quick hits of dopamine that take you away from whatever you're fighting. Yeah. But if you feel good for longevity, right? And you long-term feel good and you completely change your mindset, you don't need those quick hits of dopamine. You don't need those quick hits of satisfaction because you are just at peace.
You realize how fucking artificial all of it is. Like the fucking vape, bro, and the Tinder swiping and the fucking all of the things in the modern world that everyone's doing to feel good about themselves, bro. It's all fucking bullshit, bro. It's all vanity metric, bro. The thing that makes you feel good is, hey, what's the fucking craziest shit that I can think of? Right? Like, yo, like imagine me saying, yo, bro, I want to be a fucking astronaut, right? And going out and becoming an astronaut. That feels fucking good. And that's what we're doing with this, bro.
Yeah.
We're straight up doing that with this, bro. This is as lofty of a goal as being an astronaut is. Making money with a podcast from I don't say this anymore, but I'll say it now, as nobodies. You know? Making money from a podcast as nobodies, bro, is impossible to the average person. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to say that, you know, for anyone listening, it's like, yo, think about all of the challenges that you're facing and the things that you want to do, and maybe what you want to do seems impossible to the average person. But we, you and me, Zach, we are fucking living proof that impossible is only in the eyes of the fucking person saying the shit. How many things in life do people think is impossible until it fucking happens, bro? Impossible. Yeah, impossible. I heard the clip end and I was like, yeah, it's funny, bro. But
bro, I mean, I don't. People think those things are impossible because of the way that they're living and because of the state of mind that they're in.
Yeah.
Bro, everyone is hurting. You know, everyone is going through some type of struggle. Everyone is suffering in some way, in some shape, some form.
Yeah.
Everyone is hurting, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes that hurt overweighs any type of dream that you ever had of chasing. And sometimes those opinions and those outside voices that tell you that's impossible, that's not going to work, that holds a lot more value than what your intuitive feeling is telling you every single day. I should wake up. I should go do this. I know this is right for me. But people allow those outside opinions and the things that they seem impossible, that may seem impossible, to, bro, like take over their life. And they allow it, right? Like they accept that. Accepting things and accepting impossibility, like that's a norm.
Yeah.
Think about how much talent is out in the world. Think about how many creative ideas. Think about how smart and knowledgeable and all these. Bro, you think the people at the top are really like the best at what they do all the time? No. They had things fall into the right favor. They worked extremely hard. They never gave up. They knew the right people. They were knowledgeable about their things. But they're not always the best. But that's why I think people need to believe in themselves a little more, bro. And we're, like you said, we're living proof of it. Mm-hmm. There's no reason on paper that you and I should be doing this right now. There's no reason at this point in time, whenever this episode drops, I think when this episode drops, we should be over 100,000 followers. But at this point right now, tonight, we have 89,000 followers. There's no reason 89,000 people should be following you and I. But we think that, right? I don't even know why we continue to say like
there's every reason, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we thought there was no reason. I'm talking on paper. There's no reason.
Yeah.
On paper, there's no reason, right? Our bank account may show no reason of that, but that's, bro, money and all that stuff. Yes, it's great and it is a necessity, but it's not the defining factor of what is valuable and what's important in life. The importance is helping people. The importance is having an impact on people. Being selfless is selfish in a way. I love to help other people because what does that do? It makes me feel better. It makes me feel good. And I would rather someone look at that as selfish than me not do that. Someone, you know what I'm saying? If I had to be selfish in any way, it would be by being selfless and having that selfless act make me feel good.
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible. That's how you fucking do something worthwhile. That's how you beat the fucking odds. You have to believe it's possible. Okay? And when you believe something is possible, everything else will figure itself out. So that's step fucking one, right? Yeah, you want to achieve something, you want to become successful, right? Realize that everyone's opinions doesn't matter in the fucking slightest, bro. Doesn't matter in the fucking slightest. And rewrite your contract with reality, bro, and realize that a lot of the shit, if I would have fucking listened, bro, to half of the people, bro, the principal, the coaches, the teachers, bro, that limited me in any fucking sense, I wouldn't be this guy today. And the only reason why I'm this fucking guy is because my opinion of myself mattered more than any fucking external opinion ever.
I think that's why you and I are we go together so well and we're so alike because we've had the same, we kind of had the same fucking story. Yeah. We've had the same story, bro. We went through the same struggles. Yeah. You think there's any reason I should have been a scholarship athlete in basketball? 6-foot white kid from Huntington, didn't play 3 years of high school basketball, fucking played 1 year of varsity, didn't have anything, didn't play AAU, any of that. I grew up playing at the park, bro. Yeah. Grew up playing at the park with you know what I'm saying, the dudes from Huntington Station. That's where I grew up playing. And I was a scholarship athlete, playing in front of West Virginia, playing in front of Utah, playing in front of Texas Tech, playing in front of the biggest schools, Big 12, SEC, ACC, every night, night in, night out, Division I Juco. Do you think I got there because someone handed it to me? No, because I fucking believed in myself. Because I made a promise to myself that I'm going to do this basketball thing no matter what anyone else thinks. Yeah. All the people, all the coaches that fucking did me wrong, all the coaches that wrote me off. He's not big enough. He's not fast enough. He's not strong enough. Bro, I fucking did it. There's no reason I should have been a scholarship athlete. I was a scholarship level basketball player and I earned it. Fucking blood, sweat, tears, injuries, transferring 5 times. Bro, I went to 5 high schools and 5 colleges in 10 years. 10 schools in 10 years. What is that? That's fucking persistence and belief in myself. I was going to do this shit no matter what. Nobody could tell me anything different. If you told me I wasn't going to make it, fuck you. Because I'm going to do this because I believe in myself, not because I believe what you think of me. What you think of me means nothing to me. And majority of the opinions that dictate what you do in life have no fucking validation or mean anything to what your outcome is. And that's the way I live my entire life. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. Everyone thinks he's not going to do it. I'm going to prove them wrong. And then they're going to give me flowers when I do it. And then, oh, well, he got there. He's not going to get to that next school. He's not going to get to that next level. He's not going to do this. Oh, he did it. Oh, shit. Bro, that's just confidence and belief. And that's why you and me coexist so well. Because we did the same thing, bro. There's no reason you should have played Division I football. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on. We were on the same fucking freshman football team at St. Anthony's. You were playing safety. I got fucking bumped at quarterback and had to move to wide receiver. People don't know the story, bro. People don't really know the full story. Go back. Watch episode 3. Go watch episode 6. Jake tells his story, episode 3, as a guest from like the first time we spoke in 8 years. And I tell my story on episode 6. We're going to give you guys the updated origin stories, but like that's where we're here. Like that's why we're here right now. And if you're here, thank you, bro. Again, or
thank you.
Not bro. Thank you, because I know we have female listeners as well.
Quite
I didn't mean that.
Yeah,
but yeah, like genuinely, thank you. I'm like very grateful that you're here, and like this shit means so much to us because
it means everything.
This is what we wanted. Cameron died.
Yeah. I'll finish it for my guy, and then we'll end the podcast. Although, like, I feel like we tapped into something that I would have liked to explore more. So,
the battery. You want to go? Let's go.
My fucking yeah. You want to go?
How much time you got?
I'll dump the card, and then we'll start. We'll keep running it.
Let's do it.
Pause it. Hello.
Yeah, we're
Johnny.
back. Yeah, we had to dump some footage, change the battery, but we kind of liked where this episode was going. So we want to continue it.
Yeah, I just feel it, bro. There's like a form that I hit, where like I turn everything off, bro, and like it's very hard for me on this podcast. That's why my eyes are closed right now, is because sometimes, bro, I feel like I'm trying to say this astronomical thing for the viewers, when it's like the best thing that I can do, bro, is just speak from the fucking heart, bro. And that's why I wanted to, keep this one going, bro, because I just felt it was getting there. Do you have any idea what we were talking about before?
We were talking about fucking believing in ourselves and not not listening to outside opinions and not allowing the outside noise to dictate what we wanted to do, because there's, you and I both were scholarship level athletes.
Yeah.
Both went through the Juco lifestyle, bro, and there was no reason that either of us should have been there if you would have known where we started and where we came from. So I think that was a really cool thing that we've both had a shared experience in 2 different sports, 2 different parts of the country, and how this podcast brought us back. And I mean, bro, this whole thing.
Just talk about like beating the impossible, right?
Yeah.
Beating the impossible. Like rewriting your contract with the word impossible. You have to make a habit of shooting for the stars in life. Because what you find in accomplishing the stars is you begin to realize, maybe things aren't as impossible as others say they are. And then life gets fun after that, because you begin to believe, like, I've already done this hard shit, right? I already was a Division I athlete as an undersized Italian guy, I've already beat the odds. It's like, bro, how many more fucking things can I accomplish in my life, right? And you need to have that belief, bro, because all the coolest jobs, bro, and all the coolest lifestyles are unrealistic to regular people. It's a real thing, bro. It's like, to say to someone, hey, I do a podcast. oh, how are you making money? It's like, bro, Joe Rogan made $100 million on his last contract. You know? How are you going to tell me how are you making money? Because, bro, like, to the average person, these types of plays are impossible. And that's just something, you know, again for the listeners, you know, I've been doing this on the last couple of episodes, you know, because I know some people are just here listening. You know, first of all, if you've made it this far on the episode, like, you're a beast. You know, like, you're in a good place in life, or maybe it's because of us, and like in that case, like, the fucking thank you. And like, this is just the start of where our conversation is going, because Zach and I are talking about how we're going to tap in, like, take this more serious, and deliver you guys like the fucking best content, the best self-help content. I believe that. I believe we can have the best self-help podcast on the fucking planet, and see where that goes. But yeah, it's just, you know, if you're here and you're listening to this, I just want to say to you guys, like, I've beat the fucking impossible. So has Zach. So has so many other people. So, like, for you guys, like, if you're in your life and you're doubting yourself and you have a fucking boss that you don't like, or you're in a relationship that you don't necessarily agree with, or maybe you're a high schooler and your teachers tell you you're not smart enough, or you're not good enough, or your parents don't tell you you're a natural, and you're fucking dealing with so much shit. It's like, all that shit it doesn't fucking matter as long as you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And that'll take you so much fucking further, bro, than what anyone else thinks of you. And it could be someone you love, bro, like a parent or a fucking mentor or this or that. And it's like, bro, like, you have to deal with yourself. And you will take yourself so much farther than anyone else will take you. Because again, you have to deal with yourself all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't think there's anything in life that I can't do.
Yeah.
There's nothing in life that I can't figure out, that I can't fucking crack the code. I think if I put my mind to something and I give my all to it, like, one way or another, I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to achieve it.
Yeah.
And that's how I've always been. That's how I've been since I was a little kid. I just had this self-belief that no matter what, no matter all the odds stacked against me, I'm going to do it. One way or another, I'm going to do it. Yeah. And I believe that was a blessing that was given to me, because not everyone has that intuitively. Sometimes you have to work for that. Sometimes you're born with it. And sometimes you just don't have it. And that's the thing that steer people away from chasing something, because they don't have that intuitive feeling that makes them believe that they can do the impossible.
Yeah.
Doing the impossible, it's only impossible because someone else told you it was. Yeah. It's the only reason it's impossible. Majority of things have been done before. There's not much in the world that hasn't been done that's physically possible, right? For a human to physically capably do.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, anything we do, bro. And that's why I'm such a big believer in sports. Sports and Juco. Bro, just talk about, like, fucking Juco.
Yeah.
Juco, bro. Juco teaches you fucking more than I've ever learned in my entire life. Juco has taught me more about culture, lifestyle, people, hardships, struggles, suffering, pain, blood, sweat, tears. Juco, I went through all those emotions in junior college. Juco basketball was the fucking toughest thing and the best thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. The best people I've ever met in my entire life. People that I'll be friends with and have relationships with for the rest of my life came from Juco.
Yeah.
Juco was a blessing in disguise. I advise so many people to go Juco. Yeah. If you got NAIAs and D2s and you want to be a D1 guy, don't settle. Go Juco. Go do 2 years of Juco. 2 years of junior college will change your fucking life. It'll turn you into a man quick. It'll humble you, and it'll make you be the best version of you as an athlete. Because Juco, there's no handouts. Yeah. It's 12 guys on a basketball court, 53 guys on a football team fighting for the same thing. But you all got to come together as one and be brothers if you want to achieve that end goal. What's that end goal? Get that scholarship. But the only way you get that scholarship is if you win. The only way to win is to really buy in, right? And you learn all these things, all these intangibles. You learn all these fucking micro fucking lessons at the junior college level that carry with you far beyond anything else. Things I've learned in Juco, bro, I still use today. The lessons, the things that I've gone through, the memories, all that stuff still apply to my life today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be who I am without junior college. I went to 3. I went to 3 different JUCOs in 3 different states, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas. I met people from all walks of life. It's opened my eyes so much. It was such a humbling experience. There was days I wanted to quit. There's days I wanted to give up. There's days I wanted to fucking never play basketball again. I hated, there's days I hated the coach. There's days I hated the teammates. There's days I hated the sport. It made me so fucking tough, though. It taught me so much. There's so much lesson. There's so much fucking just like learning involved in that. Not through the sport. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about who I was as a man. I learned so much about who I was as a person, as an athlete, as a friend, as a son, all these things. Junior college taught me that. Because, bro, anyone watching this shit and you've been in JUCO, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you're a JUCO athlete and you played junior college sports at any level, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. JUCO is not for the weak. JUCO is not for the people that want an easy way out. JUCO is for the people that want it and need to earn it, and they'll do whatever it fucking takes to get that scholarship. Junior college is a way of life, bro, and you and I have fucking been through it.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, bro. We both did the JUCO thing out of Long Island. It's not it's not something that bro, it's a very a lot of people are like, what's JUCO? Junior college. It's what JUCO is. Yeah.
It's a
JUCO.
community college, the one that that a lot of people frown upon. and they don't think it's serious.
Yeah, I would JUCO is I mean, obviously, bro, it was a big part of my life. Big part of my life. It's just it's been a while, bro, since JUCO.
Do you miss it?
Do
you have any regrets?
Not playing my Missouri State year.
I'm more so talking about in JUCO. Do you feel like you gave it everything you could have?
I could have been more in the film. Yeah, that's one thing I fucked up, right? Like, what typical white kid should be in the film, Like, should have been in the film, bro. I wasn't as athletically gifted as, like, the next man, Should have been in the film, bro. Would have helped.
Yeah, I had a lot of regrets.
Like what? Like, what were some of your
Bro,
regrets?
I didn't do everything I was possibly capable of to receive a Division I NCAA full 4-year scholarship.
Yeah.
I was okay with like average, right? Like I was okay with, bro, to be completely transparent, bro, I got to Louisiana down south, smoking weed as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I fell into it. I lived in a house with 3 other dudes that smoked weed all day. So what I do, I started smoking weed all day. Smoke 7 blunts a day, bro, from the wake up to bed. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., they waking, tapping me on the shoulder. Yo, Zach. Yo, handing me the blunt. Right?
Yeah.
That's me falling into peer pressure, right? Like, I can't look like a bitch to these guys. All right, cool. I'm going to smoke. Yeah, did I enjoy being high at the time? Sure, because it took me away from all the stress that fucking junior college caused me. Yeah, it got me. It was my escape. Did it make food taste a little better? Did it make the 2K games a little more fun? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. Was I in the gym getting up all the shots that I could have? Was I watching film like I should have?
Yeah.
Was I getting my body right and getting the right amount of rest and eating healthier? No, but that's part of junior college. You don't have the resources that everyone else has.
Yeah, I just want to say, bro, to anyone listening right now, it's like, yo, if you want to like do something worthwhile, you're not going to find it in a blunt, and you're not going to find it from going out, you know? It's like, bro, doing something worthwhile is like, yo, like looking at the competition and saying, oh, well, they're doing it, or like, yo, people on my team are doing it, and like, yo, doing something worthwhile is about like, yo, you rising above everything else, you know? So you almost have to pave your own way, especially if you're not as talented as other people, you know? Like, bro, I felt that in football, you know? It's like, bro, one of the only reasons why I was able to rise above, bro, and receive a Division I scholarship is because while a lot of other teammates were going out and partying, bro, like I was in, bro, making sure I was ready to go that next morning. I think you and I, bro, need to. I mean, we don't go out by any means, but like, bro, we just have to. Yeah, I just
We need to spend our time a lot more productively.
way more productively, bro.
If you can spend your time being productive all the time and not having fuck ups and not having slip ups and not taking days off and not fucking making excuses for not doing what you're supposed to be doing,
Yeah,
you do that for long enough, your whole life will change.
yeah, I agree. Let's end the pod.
Yeah.
Let's end the pod,
No,
bro.
no. This was
We're at
good,
a good
bro.
place. Yeah, it was good, bro. It was like one of the first times, bro. I was able to tap into that. Bro, I've honestly felt a little bit of a pressure, you know, to like come here and like fucking put on a show, you know. And I feel myself sometimes where I'm like, yo, sometimes in life you need to, you know. Because I know, like that's helping us right now, and I know I have that in me. But bro, it's like, what's more authentic for me to do that or for me to do this?
Just be real, bro. And
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
why-
Not
that's
that's a fraudulent version of you, because it's not for any
Yeah.
of the viewers. Like, that's who this guy is, night in and night out.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's who he is.
Yeah.
But
I felt the need to pepper it a little bit, you know, put
Exactly.
some pepper on it, you know.
and you don't have to, bro, because you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
And that's why, like, bro, like, yo, again, man, like, I just I love what we're doing, but I can't wait for the YouTube to catch up to the
It will.
TikTok. You know, I know it will. So again, like, yo, if you're at this point, I know I said it before, thank you, and you probably listened to the past 10 minutes, you're like, what's Juco, you know? You're probably some girl that has anxiety, you know, you're confused. Watch Last Chance of You, that'll help you.
Yeah, go watch
You know,
Last Chance.
that'll get you there. No, but seriously though, like, I almost feel like I don't want to end it because I'm not home that often, you know. So when I'm home, I like podcasting. It's like, this is the thing that makes me the most fucking happy. But I'll end it on this. If you guys are here, thank you. It means the world. Just, you know, 4 months ago, not many people were here, you know. So we've been seeing recently that there's people here from Lithuania and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia and there's all these different countries, and it means a lot. And I think it should, you know, inspire you guys, you know, to say, hey, like, if I believe I can do something, maybe I don't need my parents to believe the same thing. You know, maybe I don't need my close friends to believe the same thing, because there's people out there that are doing it. So I know that it's possible, right? So thank you guys for fucking being here. Yeah. And see you guys. We're going to rip another pod tomorrow night.
Yeah.
See you then.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for watching.
Cut.